What's going on, guys? Nick Fromhold here. I want to let you guys in on a little something. The last couple of days have been kind of rough for me. You probably haven't seen me behind the camera much, and it's because I've been kind of behind the scenes working on a lot of things, but I wanted to come back to the video scene. I missed you guys, so. But to let you know about what's been going on, I've had a rough day today. My grandmother passed away Thursday on my father's side. We did have a funeral for her today, so I'm coming to you kind of a late Sunday night, leadership video, if you will. But what I want to do for you guys tonight is I want to share with you a conversation that I had today with a good mentor of mine, Aaron, basically breaking down the difference between a leader and a coach. A lot of you guys probably think that those go well together. They kind of are the same thing. Well, they're two different things. They're different ends of the spectrum. Let me explain, okay? A leader, we'll start with that. A leader is someone who is able to bring a group of successful people, a group of successful fellow leaders, if you will, with him. Basically he's willing to take a team that has already done very well for themselves and be the head honcho of the group, if you will. A couple of qualities about a leader: he leads with integrity, which means he does the right thing when no one's looking. That's one of the biggest things to me about a leader that I like, is someone who does the right thing. Secondly, they're able to step out and do things that other people aren't. So what I mean by that is they're basically willing to do whatever it takes to be successful. They're able to show it not with their actions, rather than sit back and tell somebody they're going to do a certain thing or lead a certain way and they're doing something completely different. And thirdly, they care more about the success of others than they do themselves. Now, let me break down what a coach is, okay? In some ways, a leader is like a coach, but here's the difference, okay? One, a leader doesn't have to go and do what a coach's job does a lot of times, which a real successful leader anyway. A real successful coach will basically take their time and their knowledge to introduce someone who is new to the business or new to whatever they're doing, and basically work with them and get them to the level of success. In other words, one of those successful people that a leader is looking for. Okay? Secondly, a coach is willing to say, look, it's okay to make mistakes. This is a way to learn. Well, as a leader, expects you to, yes, he does expect you to make some mistakes, but he expects you to be self-sustainable. Whereas with a coach is willing to say, look, I'm going to show you the ropes. I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to coach you and guide you so that way you won't get lost. And if you do get lost, then I'm here to help you. Okay? Some people call that hand-holding. Some people call that babying. Everyone's interpretation is different. In this business, I'm not one to baby people, but I am one to say, look, I'm going to sit down and show you the ropes. I'm a coach. I'm a successful coach. I like to think. But, my team does, they say that too. I also like to think I'm a leader in some ways, but I'm not the most highly qualified leader. So, basically, all I'm trying to say, guys, is that coaching and leadership are two different things. Coaching in the sense of being willing to work with someone directly to get them to the point of being, someone a leader wants. And then a leader is someone who's able to lead that person that was just coached. So they do go hand in hand, you know what I mean? Like, they do come well together. But there's a big difference between the two. So guys, my advice to you today is to learn the difference between being a real leader and a coach. Look at your team. Look at the team that you have under you right now. If you don't have a team, that's okay. That means that you need to develop the coaching skills to lead a team. But if you already have a pretty successful team, and a big team like I do, I don't have a big team, but I do have a couple of dozen people under me that are doing well, that are using the system that I have in place. So, learn both sides of it. Learn what you're good at. Learn what you can improve on. And guys, take 10 or 15 minutes of your time to show this person what works for you. Show them what you do that got you to the level of your success. Don't be afraid to share it with them, because in the end, their success in this business leads to your success. It leads to you doing well. So that's my rant for today. That's kind of the value that I wanted to get from today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, value of leadership, value of coaching, they go hand in hand, but just make sure that you know both. Make sure you study both, you become both, and until you really build a large team, you really don't need to step out very far into the leadership role. You need to start learning to coach, learning to guide. Think of Nick Saban. I'm a big Alabama fan, huge Alabama fan. Roll Tide. Think of Nick Saban. He's the most successful college football coach, but you don't see him owning a football team. Owning a football team is being a leader. It's being someone who stepped out and said, look, I believe I can lead my team to a championship. You know, I can lead them, I can lead them to being the most successful team. Whereas a coach like Nick Saban, he'll step out and say, all right, he's on the practice field. He's making sure that the defense does their plays. The offense runs this way. He makes sure that if there's a problem, it gets fixed. That's what a coach does, whereas the leader oversees the entire operation. He oversees things, and he is the one that says, that's my team. That's my team. So Nick Saban is a great example of both. A great example of both. A leader and a coach. Think about that, guys, tonight. Nick Fromhold here. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, comment on it. Tell me what you think. Like and share it. And click the link below if you'd like to learn more about being a successful coach and also being a successful leader in this business. And if you're interested in being part of the business, get in touch with me. I'd love to talk to you. Take care, guys.